Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Hello, hello. Hello, Dominic. Wow, you were early tonight. Jesus. What's up, Worst Elephant? Retro Spiso, Naren, Manic. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the last night before Spooktober starts in earnest. I hope you've had a good September, because now things get extra scary. Yeah, we had a couple bots earlier on. I turned off follow alerts. Silly me for thinking it would be okay to have them on tonight. So hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Insert stock screen sound. Even the demo is awful at this game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the demo in this. It's really weird. Oh, and that's the ad that you're looking at. Castlevania Blood Moon. That'd be interesting. So yes, we're checking out Castlevania ROMhacks tonight, as I mentioned, since we finished our last issue of Nintendo Power on Tuesday. I grabbed a dozen of these. I went on romhacking.net and discovered there was a huge Castlevania section. Tons of Castlevania 1 hacks, a few Simon's Quest hacks, and then like 2 Castlevania 3 hacks, and they weren't very substantial. So this is where all the action is. I grabbed 12 of the most promising ones. 11 of them work. So we got plenty of stuff to do tonight. I doubt we'll get to all of them. But I would certainly like to. And I doubt we'll beat any of them because in general, they make the game harder. And Castlevania was already plenty fucking hard to begin with, so. Is the hack levels of the original recording to make them work? Oh, that could be it, yeah. Yeah, that would actually explain this section really well. The demo is just going through the motions of the normal attract levels, even though this thing's all weird and messed up. Demo player is legendarily bad. I don't have a whole lot to say other than Spooktober starts tomorrow night. We're starting things off with as much horror variety as we can manage. I've already picked out a bunch of your requests for Spooktober that we're going to check out tomorrow, but also Steam's starting another damn demo festival. So I'm going to grab whatever horror demos there are, or generally Halloween-y games on offer, and we're going to check those out too. What's up, Justin Brett? Good to see you. And then, of course, Fatal Frame starts on Saturday. So there's lots and lots of horrific stuff to look forward to. I wanted to get this in before we started Fatal Frame, because once we start Fatal Frame, I think all the retro nights are just going to go towards Fatal Frame. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, because I wanna make steady progress through those games. I'd like to get through the first 3 Fatal Frames during the month of October, if possible. So, not playing very well. Maybe we should focus on the game. You say that, but I've been working on my telekinetic game playing abilities, so I feel like with that in mind, I'm putting on quite an admirable performance. Read a bit more of Chainsaw Man. I have to assume that's some thematically consistent reading for Spooktober. You should keep working on them. Well, I mean, yeah, early going. Interesting sprite. It's going to be a lot of interesting sprites here too, Hit-Good. One of the ones I grabbed is, I mean, I'm not going to pull punches. It's hideous. The aesthetic choices in it are disgusting. And we'll play it for like 5 minutes so y'all can suffer like I did. And then we'll move on to another. That was custom for this hack? Yes. Well, I mean, you can see right here, they imported tiles from Zelda 2 for this one. That's where those gargoyle heads up there are from. Yeah, these ROM hacks that we're going to play tonight are from all over the place. Some of them mostly just change the graphics around. Some of them import stuff from other games. This one actually also changes mechanics, if you hadn't noticed, from the attract mode. So, cool game. First with some truly PS2 era voice acting. Oh, that'll make it that much better, Worst Elephant. I know that's what people come out for some nights. But yeah, let's say we get started. We got a lot of Castlevania to get our asses kicked by. Well, the middle is That's what everybody sees in that. Background's a bit tacky, like a 90s arcade carpet. Prepare to die. Oh, they just throw you right into it. Okay, so the first thing you really need to know about this one, because if you don't know it, it's going to fuck you up, is you can whip while moving. And actually, it's a really janky way of doing it, because it just keeps you moving while you're whipping. Which is honestly a pretty good way to just, like, chuck you into pits constantly. Hey, treasure. PS2 era voice acting, Astria Ascending, oh my god. Hey, a bomb. Oh my god! Simon, a bomb! You're locked into moving forward for the whole whip animation? Yup! That was how they decided to do... That was how they decided to handle that. Not the best idea I've ever seen. What do I have? Time? Okay, it's time stop. I guess they found pocket watches to be too, what the fuck is that? God. Okay, sure, whatever. Hey, look, it's a Dracula statue. Neat. Oh, and that makes you invulnerable. And that is hell. And that blows everything up. Okay, lots to take in there. So the potion that would normally make you invulnerable restores your health, and I got it out of Dracula's head. The book from Castlevania 3, Sypha's Fireball Spellbook, makes you invulnerable. And the pentagram from... Oh my god, what the hell's going on here? The pentagram from Symphony of the Night blows up everything on the screen. Wow. This game really hates these gravestones, like, a lot. Giant robotic ant. I'm about to say robotic ant, too. Well, this is interesting. Okay, there we go. Somebody stuck Jesus in those rocks. Works really well. The bugs look like the running table from Mother 3. Tire animation that, yeah, is not a good choice. That was, so people review the ROM hacks on romhacking.net, and yeah, that was the major bit of feedback. Like, cool hack, but you need to rethink the whip mechanics here. Ooh. Okay. I think I might be expecting, oh, god damn it. I might be expecting too much for some new mechanics here. I should just assume everything's gonna be reskins of other things. What's up, Nemrin? How you doing? Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Tonight is the last night to recommend games for Spooktober. At this point, we have an extremely full list. Like, really, really full. So I wouldn't bother recommending anything unless it's short or, like, really good. Just an absolutely killer suggestion. Because I got plenty to go through already that I'm probably not going to get through. Oh, okay, that was weird. Wait, I can get that. I have a scythe. Exorbitant number of games. 35, I think, is what we ended up with. A surfeit of games. Don't think I have any suggestions that haven't already been suggested. When do you get to use the Pokeballs you're collecting? That's an excellent question. Oh god, Zambo. How dare you? Okay. They put a lot of invulnerabilities in this. And there's nothing in Dracula's head there. No! Well, we're dead. What's up, Shadows? How's it going? Oh god, so weird. Oh, now he's got something in his head. Well, that's inconvenient. Wait, did I get to keep my sub-weapon? I didn't pick up another scythe, did I? Dying of laughter at two things. Enemy and item placement seem a little underthought, yeah. What the hell is that? Is that supposed to be the boss? I think it is. Ah! It's cute! So okay, so this hack is mostly reskinned enemies. So, redone graphics and some slightly different enemy layout. Comments on Lindy Lohan's Persona NFT and discovering opera cover of Apple Bottom Jeans. I want to hear that. Oh my god, if you haven't posted that in the music channel, I want to hear that. Hey, I know those assholes. K9 cartel thing, like all NFTs is a scam? Yeah, tell me about it. Jesus Christ, how many hits do you take? Ooh! Ooh! Neat. Post in Discord, albeit under happiness. I'll definitely find it. It's going to make me happy, I know. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan Persona. Don't feel bad if you didn't have that on your bingo card for 2021. Fucking nobody did. So, like, the screen clearing items are just random drops from enemies? That seems like a bit much. Speaking of a bit much, I don't think you need to put Medusa heads in this sequence. Or definitely not Medusa heads. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Has no ears, why the ears missing makes me uncomfortable. The thing about NFTs is just create artificial scarcity. I mean, people just made up a thing to trade and pretend that they were rich off of. I mean, in a way, it's almost the natural extension of cryptocurrency. Like, people are already playing make-believe and trading back and forth completely worthless things. They just found another avenue through which to do that. Except this one somehow manages to waste even more energy and encourage theft from legitimate artists. So, it's kind of the total package. What the fuck? Okay, I think that... I don't think that's how that was supposed to work. To be honest, I oftentimes cover my drawings' ears with hair because they're hard to draw. That aspect of it is just money laundering. I'm still at the point where, like, oh well, fuck. How are you supposed to get that candle down there, I wonder? I'm still at the point where I'm like, if artists I like want to use the NFT fad to, like, cash out, I'm totally okay with that. I'm not yet at the point where I'm just like, block anybody who so much as mentions it. Official certificate. Shout out to Trash Man. You're now the owner of the Lindsay Lohan persona. Congratulations! Wow, we have NFT royalty among us, chat. Who'd have thunk? Well, should've seen that coming. Rob Liefeld can't draw feet, so he just draws diamonds or triangles. Think of one valid reason for this? Oh boy. Only thing that's insta-block for you right now is Blizzard games. That's entirely fair. Blizzard is definitely in a world of shit right now. And that's exciting. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. Okay, it's a little bit of everything. Oh, right through the gap. Totally just threaded the needle there. I spent an entire day just drawing feet so you wouldn't become Rob Liefeld. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Get a bunch of people together and agree as owners of the Lindsay Lohan persona remake as a wrinkly pug who says true. If you own it, it's your call. No, see, that's the beauty of NFTs. You don't actually own it. You own a receipt that says you own it, but you don't own it. Also, that receipt was given to you by a person who doesn't own it either. And they didn't own the receipt either, they just made it. For the laws of NFTs, you can just mint an alternate one. That was interesting. So it's a Steam game. Yeah, that sounds legit. The NF of it is fungible, which means that it's not a material good. It's non-corporeal. Oh, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you how heartbreaking it was to discover that Will Wright has emerged from hibernation wherever he is to make an NFT game. God, that just... That hurt me deep within my soul. Will Wright was always one of my, like, game dev heroes. Like, I loved the games he made. I loved the principles he espoused in making games. That thing's gonna fucking respawn, isn't it? Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Wait, I'm not dead? Wait, I'm not dead? Huh. Neat. Oh, God, I'm gonna be dead in a second, though. Oh, God. Somebody have health. No! I don't want any more. No! The stupid walking... Wait, what? What the fuck? Even before Richard Garriott sells Ultimate NFTs and breaks my soul even further. No, I jumped on him and now I'm dead. Defeated! Recover or die. Well, given that option, I'm gonna die. Wait, I need to be funged. Alright, let's play another one. Because we have 11 to go through tonight, so there's quite a few. We have Blood Moon, Bloody Adventures, Castlevania 5, Chorus of Mysteries, Orchestra of Despair, Overflow Darkness, Poisonous Offering, Prelude of Darkness. Prince of Darkness doesn't work. We won't be playing that one. Reborn, Stairs of Doom, and the Holy Relics. So let me change this. I had the clever idea tonight. Put a text box on the sidebar so y'all can actually see what the fuck we're playing. Hopefully that's gonna fit. Castlevania Bloody Adve. Now I need to teach you to word rap. Stairs of Doom is an amazing name. You're looking forward to it. They own it too. It's part of the concept. Castlevania Bloody Adventures. Press start key. Okay. This is apparently from Simon's goth phase. Which is funny, which is a really funny thing to imagine a Castlevania protagonist having a phase of, considering, you know, everything. Whoa! They got, really? They gave me Holy Water and Triple Threat all at once? Okay, this is great. Can I have a real whip? I made the thing appear. Oh, fuck! Reminds me of Castlevania Chronicles era Simon with the long hair and bondage gear. Welcome to Castle Corridor. They actually bothered to name these. So I guess instead of hearts this time we're collecting gems? Very fluttery gems. Extremely light gems. Ah! Ah! I can't remember if any of these have custom music. I don't think it's normal to whip and use your sub-weapon at the same time. No, I didn't want that. Fuck you. Oh, that's weird. It's letting me break the windows. Are we talking Ultima? I've never actually played, well, other than the awful NES one that I made a couple not very legit attempts at playing. I've never played an Ultima. What the fuck? Wait, no! How do you... Oh, I could just walk through. Wow, they let you skip the underwater section, or the under section that has water. That didn't come out right. Break the windows, rage out, edgy Velmont. The sewers, thank you. Why would Dracula have sewers? Dracula doesn't poop, does he? Does he? Do I really want to pursue this line of thinking? I'm sorry. Is this gonna be death? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Hi. No, not on the stairs. Fuck. Okay, so they made this harder by making the platforms breakable and making little bats fly in while you're fighting this dude. Great, awesome. Well, nobody cares. Dracula pees. He might is probably at least pissing, drinking all that blood. Didn't know there was an SNES Runes of Virtue. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that there was at least one Ultima on SNES. There are two or three on NES, right? There's the one that I played, which I guess is Ultima 3. And then there's the one I remember reading about, where you have to go around to the shrines of the virtues and solve, like, crate pushing puzzles or something. Was there a third one? Later, dude. 1 through 3 are bonkers, but kind of unplayable. Is everything in this exploding into blood? Is that what I'm seeing here? That's a pretty sweet looking boomerang. I will give them that. Ultima 3 through 5 are on NES. All the ports are kind of crap, really crap. 6 is on SNES and is a pretty good port for what it's worth. Censorship aside, huh? Wait, so there's stairs here. Can I just skip this part? Oh god, why did I do that? I'm not sure this is really an improvement. What the hell is this area? Six on SNES actually has a better field of view than on DOS, really? This is hard on the eyes, yeah. If you can believe it, there's one we're gonna get to later that's even worse. Oh shit, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. Platforming pits is clearly needs Medusa heads. Called it! Fucking called it! Yeah, these are certainly aesthetic choices, but not necessarily good ones. Someone needs a class or two on color theory. And we're dead. Don't worry, chat. This might be where this one ends. You might get your relief soon enough. What the fuck? Some relief. I don't think we can. Well, I'm fucked. Okay. I don't think we can actually run out of Castlevania tonight. I made sure to hold the best one for last. The one with the best ratings and like the most promise to it. So we'll go through all the garbage first. Prospective garbage, anyway. And then, depending... that'll just determine how much we have time for the good one at the end. Mashes are easy to design poorly? Yeah, for sure. Stream continues for more than 4 hours. Please consult a doctor. Super Castlevania 4 is my favorite of the classic style Castlevanias. I totally agree on that. But no, there is one ROM hack in here that I know is good. Like, it is guaranteed to be, well, in relative terms, good. Like, okay. Like, not hideous, not unbalanced. actually adds some interesting stuff. Really like Dracula X on the SNES. We'll talk about that one eventually. So, I mean, what's going on here? Like, this is supposed to be a giant Medusa head. I think it's just... Okay, that doesn't do any damage to her. But I think most of her face is somehow missing for some reason. I don't know. Look like a killer wig. Confused, why are there Medusas but no pits? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Is that a turkey? There are reskins and such, but there's a Castlevania one with a new coat of paint. Yeah. Never played SNES Dracula X, honestly. We'll play it sometime. It's definitely not my favorite. Especially now that I've played Rondo. Now that I've played the game that it was kind of bashed together out of. Now I have even less appreciation for Dracula X than I did before. And it wasn't much before. I mean, it's definitely worth a try. It's certainly worth a try. Dracula X. Oh, nice. This looks like graphics corruption. All right, I'll spare you. We don't need to play any more of this. It's mostly just all the same maps. So we can move on to Castlevania 5, the sequel to Super Castlevania on the Super Nintendo. I still think the cartridge again with these graphics. Are you sure you applied the patch correctly? This genuinely looks corrupted. That's what the screenshots of it look like, yeah. I'm telling you, dude, some of these are just a choice. And that's not the worst one. I'm not trying to like build this up too far. This is cute. I like how simple this one is. There is one that looks even worse, and we won't play it more than a couple minutes because it'll give me a headache if we do it. So now we're Pirate Simon, and we're whipping ghosts. Nice UA changes, genuinely. I'll repeat my Dracula sucks comment later then, because it's just that good. What's up, not a roguelike? Sorry, I missed you there. You came in during a transition. Oh, God. Seriously thought I was dead there. Wait, how the fuck is this supposed to work? Okay. I guess you just take the damage. I mean, there's no sub-weapon. So... yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to handle that without just eating shit. Looks like they color-coded the bats. You have to eat a hit there, that's not great. No, it is not. That is some unwise design. Weird you haven't gotten a sub-weapon yet? Well, there's one, I think. Yep, there's one. They love this hourglass. I don't. I'm trying to teach you about damage knockbacks since you don't get killed mid-jump. I honestly wouldn't actually give them that much credit. In my at least limited experience with ROM hacks, a lot of ROM hack developers don't really consider the necessity of teaching players how to play their stuff. They just make assumptions about what they know and what they can do. Damn it. There we go. Bat smiling is kind of adorable. Oh, I actually had an action shot there. Imagine if this was your first exposure to Castlevania. Dude, my first exposure to Castlevania was Castlevania Adventure on the Game Boy. It's a fucking miracle I like this series at all. That was my first Castlevania and my third ever Game Boy game. So yeah, that was a lot to recover from. We know you like pain. Okay, that's an interesting take on bone pillars. Ah! Amazing I haven't quit gaming for good after that experience. Oh, I've been through worse than that. I've been through so much worse than that. Y'all made me play Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I should have retired after that. Fucking platform sequence with the thin platforms in level 1 made me go fuck this. Yeah. Oh yeah, the one where you had to do a bunch of perfect jumps just to get to the boss. Just to have the privilege of getting your ass kicked by the boss. It was one of our early Hell Nights, wasn't it? Before Hell Nights became community nights? When the very concept was to just pick something absolutely fucking god-awful for us to play, and y'all certainly did. That was the thing that happened. Don't worry, we didn't play much of it. We punched out as soon as, like, the rampant homophobia and sexism kicked in. I don't even remember what we switched over to after that. Yeah, good old Hell Nights. Power Hours is like a self-inflicted Hell Night now. I've somehow deceived myself into thinking that I'm going to have like a good and wholesome time playing just random NES games. And I'm very, very slowly coming around to the fact that no, that's not how that fucking works at all. Yep. Hang on. Look at those Medusa heads! They're so happy! Like, hi, Simon! Hi, give me a hug! Hello! Oh, you fell down, are you okay? Where'd you go? I am Medusa. Smurf-Dusa. I almost feel bad whipping them. Also, I have no idea how that didn't kill me. I love how half the enemies are just like, ee. Happy. Definitely give them some ambrosia. Just assume they like being whipped. I can't believe... I can't believe Hades ripped off Dusa from this hack. I mean, this hack did come out in 2008. There is precedent. Okay, this is a really gross and awkward section. Oh, God. Ugh. 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 Oh god, there's gonna be a bone pillar at the end of this. Okay. Platform's bigger than I remembered. Okay, that wasn't too bad. What's up, Fury Fighter? How's it going? Emerald, hey, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Why are none of the candles centered? I don't know. Ow, stop it. Happy Medusas are ruining my day. Are they seriously? Okay. I was like, are they seriously doubling up? Fuck! Oh my god. Why would you do that? Bone pillar in front of you, ghost behind you, and Medusa heads the whole way. Jellyfish gonna give it to you. Really does feel like most ROM hacks don't have that much attention to detail. Like, it'll do as their motto. Yeah. That's why I've never been a big... I've never really been very big into... Okay, that was my fault. I've never been really big into ROM hacks or mods before. Because I've never really found very many that, like, I felt provided the same sort of, like, balanced, complete experience that, like, a base release does. Dark Souls mods tend to be great. I have in more recent years found mods that have been really, really useful. Particularly when I was trying to get into the Stalker series. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, I think we may be done with this one. If I hit continue, yeah, it's gonna take me back to the beginning. Here I am. Don't get that, because isn't ROM hacking hard? You think you give care to something that's gonna be difficult and time consuming to do? I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of times it's just lack of skill or experience, you know? I mean, I'm sure these a lot of these ROM hack authors, they put a lot of time and effort into these, but, you know, I think one thing that tends to happen with both mods and ROM hacks is the developer is making a game for themselves, whereas the creators of the original game are making the game for an audience, for a market. So, like, all of these ROM hacks are designed first and foremost to appeal to the people who made them. And they may appeal in a very, very, very limited way, you know? Perhaps that's why they're so low quality. It's so hard to find the tools that don't allow for... the tools don't allow for true quality. I mean, that's certainly an aspect, too. Like, some games... I don't know what the scene is like for Castlevania, for example. I know Super Mario World ROM hacking community is extremely, extremely vibrant because it has a really, really intuitive and easy to use tool. I have no idea how you would go about hacking Castlevania. I've actually looked into Zelda 1 ROM hack and the editing tools for those, and for one thing, they are absolutely ancient, and for another thing, they're not particularly well documented. So, have some good Pokemon hacks and some truly atrocious ones. Alright, Castlevania Chorus of Mysteries. This looks promising. This looks cool, actually. This is gonna be like an Egypt-themed hack. Oh, it's got unique music. Thank you for making this Dr. Mario. Jojo-vania. Castlevania verb of noun. Ew, those are like extra gooey looking ghouls. Whoa, okay. What the... Whoa, what the hell? I can't get rid of him. Megalovania. Did I just get a 1-up? Is that what that was? Gooey ghouls for chewy chewing. Calling anything Jojo-vania is redundant. No! Thing I can't kill. Go away. Ow! Everything hurts. Mortal Doggo got stuck in the wall and the game had a flashing lights show. It might actually be like an immortal kitty? Hard to tell. Wow, that didn't work out at all. Dagger seems to work exactly the same way. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Was this a true eyesore hacking? No, I think this one actually looks pretty decent. Maybe not the best color choices, but like I think it looks pretty good. Whippable stuff is a pretty unified color. Background tile would look cool if you couldn't immediately tell how repeated it is. Whoa, hello. Oh god! Oh god, what the fuck? Okay. I didn't realize I could just land in the water. I got herb. Did it make me invulnerable? Beth and I were going to split, hang on one sec. Oh, so I can read this. Beth and I were going to split a Switch in half cost-wise for your bro and his family when we went down. Can't withdraw cash anyway, so I got it today from with her blessing. Oh, nice. Very nice. Water known for being gray. What's up, CM Kruger? That's what the that is exactly what the original Castlevania was missing. Weed. Dracula really just needed some of that sticky icky. Oh god, is that Flea Man? Oh god. Fuck this. Yeah, you better run. Piece of shit. No! No, my herb! How am I going to survive this without the chronic? So sorry, chat. Oh my god! Can't stop thinking of the bootleg weed Cheetos. Every fucking year, dude. Every year, there's this idiot panic. Like, uh-oh. Watch out for those irascible druggies to give your children free drugs. It never fucking actually happens. It's so disappointing. Ooh, Vanian Wackula's quote. Decent boss music at least, need some drums. Oh, this is Ulrox's castle. Oh, this is kind of cool. We're actually going after Count Ulro. Jesus. What the fuck? That's okay. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I wish someone would give my children razor blades. No, I'm not a father. Why do you ask? So, okay. Aesthetically, interesting concept. Are we sure the weed was just a power-up? Aesthetically, it's a neat idea, but I'm not really sure how long I want to stare at this tile set. So what the hell is that pillar? I love this tacky level design. Ulrox loves chess so goddamn much. He just built an entire wing in the castle that's just the chess wing. Kind of weird for having just come from an Egyptian exterior. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit incongruous there. Okay, you gotta stop. Gotta stop. No, I wanted the holy water. Holy water is so broken this game. God damn it. New music is okay. It sounds a bit mid-80s Tetris clone. I mean, suits the era then, to be fair. You came back. There we go. Well, the last person to criticize checkerboard patterns being a big ska fan, but here I am questioning the choice. I'm still not sure what the pillars are supposed to be. Oh, we got the herb. Since far more effort in this one than the others, if this is a wheel knight, you would choose this. I will be interested to see which one y'all think is best. Having tested all of these, just a bit, like having played a tiny bit of each one's first level, I definitely know which one I think is best, but playing them a bit further, we may my mind may change. Wall meat. If I did a hack until I put too much wall meat. Ooh. Wow, these Medusa heads are fucking horrific looking. Oh, could we not do the mashers, please? I hate the mashers in this. That wasn't too bad, except I almost walked into this pit because the block right before it is black. Stairs of Doom wins on the title front at least. Yeah, wow. Okay. Kinda wish I kept the weed. I mean, I think any hack tonight that's gonna be like all new levels is gonna be a cut above the rest, you know? I'm definitely in this to see like some custom level design and enemy design and stuff, and not like just different looks and feels of the same levels. Oh god. So this is a reskin of the Medusa head, but also like way faster and more obnoxious. Oh god damn it. Barely put a dent in this thing. Oh my god, dude. Man. And more agile spawns. So is that, yeah, it's actually nothing like the Medusa. Come to think of it. That's pretty cool. Custom boss. I can dig that. Oh, shit. Why not a king? I get him? Yes! There we go. There's a beholder throwing turtles at you. Kind of cool to see a boss, because boss become fairly new via new sprites, slightly changed variables. Yeah. Weak start, this hack is slowly gaining points with you. Yeah, this has actually turned out pretty cool. Tired? Me too, Dom. Me too. It's been a very long week. And I got a ton of shit I have to take care of tomorrow. Unfortunately, fucking birds. Ah, happy skeleton. Wall meat. Thought this said churros a mystery. Or maybe it was supposed to be like that that new game on Steam, Churros. I was looking through I was scrolling down the Steam front page the other day, and I saw Churros. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I remembered it's supposed to be chorus. That was chorus and melodies until you looked at the title. No, get off me. No, get off me, piece of shit. Chartreuse orbs. Oh god, can I not whip those fireballs? I can't whip those fireballs, holy shit. We're in the same boat, trying not to think about tomorrow, yeah. That is why these streams exist, so I don't have to think about work or any kind of responsibility for some time. No! God damn it. Chorb's best game. Chorb's like Rorbs or Blorbs. Those are a very annoying enemy if spammed, and it's... Oh god, now they're doing the mix-up. Okay, it seems like you can actually whip them, and I was just getting really unlucky with that first one. Oh shit. Oh yes. Oh, I hope you're as busted as you are in the base game. Whoa! A very purple bone dragon. There we go. Nice! I love bone dragons. Yep, triple holy water is gonna be some good shit if I can hang on to it. Shit! I always hated bone dragons in Castlevania. Get off me. Those are Medusa heads the bane of your existence. I just, like, they are tough to fight. They're definitely tough to fight, especially when they do, like, vertical areas with them, like they did in Castlevania 3. Oh. But I just, like, they're just such neat-looking enemies. I think that's the big thing for me. They just look so cool. Burb! I can't, it's bedtime. I totally understand, Dom. Thanks for coming out tonight. It was great to see you. Have fun storming the castle! You think it'll work? It'll take a miracle. Is it related to the hack? What's with Castlevania having time limits? They're so long, they never actually matter. They're just there because... I think because every other platformer in existence had them. Like, a lot of NES... Well... Original Castlevania was in the arcade, right? So yeah, arcade holdover? That makes sense. Wow, these guys hurt. How are you not dead? Thank you. Give me that. And you do get points for finishing a stage with more time left. That is true. Arcade game wasn't until later. Really? I didn't know that. No, I'm not taking a lame-ass dagger. I have the water of Christ himself. No! Burn, you fuck! Come on. I at least want to see the boss of this area. No! Oh, thank God, meats! Tender, succulent meats! Distracted by meats. Wait, how did I get a 2 with no sub-weapon? How the fuck did that work? Okay. Wow, so those skeletons are basically impossible until you get your whip upgraded. That's the pits. Who cares about score on consoles? Well, they do... Most games of this era also tended to award you extra lives for reaching certain score thresholds. Castlevania does that. That's like the whole reason the money bags exist. They will get you extra lives eventually. Ha! Holy shit, it's Slogra! Right? This is Gaibon. I can never remember which one's which. And he's hard. Fuck me! Wow, he is. Jesus. Slovenia. It's either Slogger or Gaimon. I never remember which one is which. Because in the games that I'm really familiar with, they always appear as a pair. Oh, shit. Bad time to re-chat. Castlevania on NES, then Vampire Killer on MSX, then Simon's Quest, then wasn't until Haunted Castle the series hit arcades. Interesting, I had no idea. You. Damn it. There we go. No, Burb! Burb the Betrayer. Okay, this is weird. Oh, God. I'm not sure how to do this fight. See, that's the thing, his fireball's not on a set pattern. Oh my god, skeleton, fuck. Fully upgraded whip seems to do almost nothing to him. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do a whole lot of damage to him. Which may be by design, I don't know. I have to assume it'd be a lot easier if I still had holy water. But nothing I can do about that. Unless there's a better sub-weapon in those high-up candles, and I can figure out a way to reach them. Those guys. Bird, I swear to God. Yeah, I can't reach those. What's up, ND? In a recent laboratory accident, a technician was frozen to absolute zero, but he is... Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He just takes a shitload of damage. Wait, I was about to say, does Dagger do absolutely nothing to him? Because that's what it seemed like. Okay. This one's really promising. This one's pretty solid, but I don't feel like beating my head against that one, that guy anymore. All right. Orchestra of Despair is next on the list. Slugger design is sus, but interesting. Yeah, that was a pretty cool one. I really appreciate the effort that went into that. Oh, let's go ahead and go. Churro of Despair. Sorry, my mind is full of churro right now. I always like the old school film aesthetic of original Castlevania, so it's kind of cool they try to capture with this one. So I guess we've got a cowl this time. I could really go for a churro right now. What are you doing up there? Kind of recommend Vampire Killer if you want a weird alternate version of Castlevania 1 where it's less of an arcade game, more of an explory proto-Metroidvania thing. It's very vague about where to go and what to do. More like Simon's Quest? Really? It's okay, did they just make the castle interior look shittier? Was that the concept here? Yeah, I'm really not sure how to explain Aircat. Oh, that's... okay. Okay, so they put a bottomless pit down there. A bottomless pit of water, because as we all know, Belmonts can't swim. What? Okay. Bama Jack, how's it going tonight? Hello, hello. I like Blaster Master, separate levels, each is open-ended, you have to explore and find shit in each level. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Okay, I feel like I can... it's gonna let me skip... yeah, it's gonna let me skip the sewer area again. Hey, why are those blue blocks in the background? How can you tell what's in the foreground? Because I just remember how Castlevania works, which is not good design. I remember the giant... They haven't changed the layout of this area that much, so I can just kind of recognize things, but yeah, that's not how you want to design your hack. Doing good, guys. I've never seen Castlevania like this before. Yeah, we are trying out all kinds of Castlevania ROM hacks tonight. We've already gone through, what, 4 of them? This one is Orchestra of Despair, which... I gotta say, I'm agreeing with chat and not really loving the aesthetics here. Okay, what are you? This is weird. Did they make him a giant spider? They did! They made him a giant spider. Oh, I want that, but... oh, that's even better. Okay, so they just put a shitload of items in this fight. I think it's a bat? I think it's a spider. Now, if any of y'all want to get into ROM hacks, all of these, the Super Mario Brothers 1 ROM hacks that I did last week, these Castlevania ROM hacks, and plenty more, they're all available on romhacking.net. And they make it really, really easy to work out. Are you fucking kidding me? Do y'all see the stairs? Barely. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I almost downloaded one ROM hack where it was basically the base game. Ooh, those stairs. Is the base game, but they wanted to give the whole game a more like old school, like dark film look, and they turned a lot of scenes into just like silhouette. And like just the screenshots were completely incomprehensible. Walking animation is hilarious. I hadn't really paid attention to it. Why have 8-bit Gothic bondage Simon again? I guess ROM hackers have a type. It does seem to come up a lot, doesn't it? Well, I mean, in later entries in the series, like what Castlevania, what was the PS1 that? Wait, what the hell am I looking at? Oh my God, those are stairs. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? There's like a PS1 sorta kinda remake of original Castlevania with like an additional chapter, and he's like total leather daddy in that one. Castlevania Chronicles, that's it. They made him super pretty on the cover too, like just fucking fabulous. I don't believe this. I do not fucking believe this. Yeah. Yeah, you can't, you just gotta, oh my God. Oh my god. Watch out for the Atari graphics. You thought that was water at first? Oh lord. Your ROM hack team was so concerned with whether or not they could, they never stopped to ask whether or not they should. Hey, Satellite, what's going on? Welcome to Castlevania ROMhack night. It's been a trip already. We're only an hour in. This is just hostile. It's just mean. This is what I was saying. Like, the problem with a lot of ROM hacks is that unlike a retail game, you know, a AAA game, an indie game, anything in between, like, ROM hack authors tend to make ROM hacks for themselves instead of an audience. And this feels like a perfect example of it, of that. Whoever designed this ROM hack thought this looked really, really good. And in their head, this is like, this is what Castlevania should look like. It should look dark and shadowy and brooding and mysterious. And you're seeing firsthand why it's not like that, because it makes it fucking impossible to play. Can I stunlock you? There we go. It fails at conveyance hard. Yeah, it really does. It really does. I see where the despair comes from in the title. Reminds me of why I hate shit like Zelda Parallel Worlds. It's not really like a well-designed game. It's just a little deal with my bullshit, the video game. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what, especially ROM hacks, and this extends to like, oh my god. Okay, we're not playing this one too much longer. God, what the fuck was I even saying? Dark and brooding, huh? Take it all back. I take it all back. But yeah, ROM hacks and indie games that try to lean into difficulty. They try to appeal by being like brutally hard, punishingly hard, like Souls-like hard or whatever. They don't get it. They mistake difficulty for fun. And that never works out. You know? It is a vanishingly small subsection of gamers who play games specifically because they're hard and not because they're fun. And I tend to avoid games like that. I haven't played many myself. I know you're mistaken, see the terrible visibility was the entire point. It's an artistic decision. Should not be questioning the auteur. I think the title should have been Castlevania swapping between dark mode and light mode on Discord. Remember not being able to see obstacles? Oh, sweet Jesus, my eyes. Yeah, there are definitely choices that were made in this. Choices happened. They're happening to us right now. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stay here for a while. Bye! Not good ones, but choices nonetheless. Alright, I'll take an axe. I mean, it's all gonna be pretty standard enemies, isn't it? Can't jump. He chose poorly. Okay. They made another version of Medusa heads that are actually cousin its. No, things, sorry. Cousin it was the hirsute one. Okay, this is also a choice. I can go left or right here. And it's like, why? I'm sorry, what? Okay. Level is so white it puts Vanilla Ice to shame. Ouch. What is that? Like, what am I actually looking at here? So why is there a head here? Can I step on it? Is it gonna kill me? No, you... Okay. So what do you suppose? What do you suppose the impetus was? To make a background wall decoration the exact same color and shape as the blocks you actually have to walk on. Some things I don't hate. The UI does look cool. I don't mind the character model, like wild ass stride and all. God damn it! I don't want that. Actually, you know what? Maybe I need that. Maybe that's gonna get me past that pillar. I mean, it actually helped. Spite and evil. The main motivations for making a ROM hack. Yay! Shut up. Ow. God damn it. Let me at least see the boss. Let me see what you did to this boss. And then I will leave you be. Get on with our lives. Shit. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, it's just the mummies. It's just the mummies in a really fucked up room. What is this? Lindsay Lohan, Bondage Daddy, Simon Belmont, NFT win. So I can't... Okay, really weird. Like, I can't walk through these walls here, but... Okay. We get to see the next stage then. I wasn't expecting that. They actually made the mummies easy. Might have been bugged out, yeah. Going back to super hard ROM hack design mentality. Unfortunately, make a ROM hack, people expect it to come with huge difficulty jack anymore. Any less and your hack is branded as bad and tossed in the void. That sucks. That really sucks. Ah, that happens in normal cast. Oh, we're done. We are donezo. This looks fucking terrible. What the hell are those? The book bat is kind of good. I'll give them credit for that. The meat people are replacing the fishmen. I mean, they're kind of cool too. But I mean, okay, that's a wall. Did you know that's a wall? Inquiring minds want to know. We could definitely say Dracula does poop. Yeah, he pooped out that entire level. Well, that sucked. The level color palette is hard to see. That is an understatement. Understatement of the century. All right. Well, we despaired. All right. All right. This next one has a really interesting name. Overflow Darkness. I don't know what that means. I need to make this thing word wrap. My life a lot easier. ROMhack community is like, make this hard or we shun you. I did see a bit of that. I did see a bit of that when I was trawling for these. There was some guy, like, over a decade ago, going through and playing every Castlevania ROM hack that came out and just shitting on all of them. Like, miserable experience, like, baby's first Castlevania, like, what the fuck is this? No. And then I got to a ROM hack where, like, all the feedback for it was negative. It was like, this is too hard, this is insane, like, you can't actually expect people to play this. And that one asshole who shit on all the other ones is like, now this is Castlevania. Like, oh my god. The plunger Martha, the darkness is overflowing again. This is a cool title screen. I can play Castlevania fan games at any point. Isn't that what this is? What did you have in mind as far as fan games? The earliest Final Fantasy rebalance patches, super hard difficulty jacks, all in the name make it make more sense. Making sense to some people. There are fan games that are not ROM hacks. Tohovania is kind of cool actually as fan games though. I guess I'm not. Educate me, because I'm not sure where fan games fall between like ROM hacks and then like games where that the inspiration was clearly Castlevania, or am I being dense right now? Am I just not getting it? These are cool looking skeletons too. They're actually kind of creepy looking skeletons. Also, I have gotten my fucking ass beat by just the beginning area. Bubblegum skeletons. Fishman sprite is like a tiny bit modified. Enough with the bats, Jesus. Hard to draw a line there against the original art, story writing levels. I guess, can you give me some examples? Like, what should I be looking for in terms of Castlevania fan games? Supposed to be hoods or long hair? It's always the question. Okay. So, in original Castlevania, you actually took more damage from enemies the further into the game you got. Like, I think the first 2 or 3 levels, you get hit by something, it would do 2 bars. And then the middle section of the game, taking hits would do 3 bars. And then by the end of the game, taking hits would do 4 bars. This one, for, well, I could say whatever reason, but we all know why. Enemies are doing 4 bars right off the bat. And they're spawning like crazy, too. Dead before you hit the ground. Yeah, it's a really bad combo. It's... Bats coming in... Actually, this might be helpful. Bats coming in from everywhere. Enemies spawning like crazy, and everything doing maximum damage. Also, did I... Oh, I got the whip upgrades in the opening area, didn't I? I don't have any now. Did they forget to put whip upgrade? Did they forget to put whip upgrades anywhere except in the first area? Okay, it dropped from a bat. Sure. Why the hell not? Alright, leaving. Forget, ha! Fan games you mean are basically Castlevania games made by fans that are built on top of previously existing console-based Castlevania. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, I was being dense. I know what you mean now. So they're called Castlevania. They're called Castlevania, but they weren't made by Konami. And they're not just hacks of existing Castlevanias. I got you. I got you. I was actually doing pretty well not taking any hits, and then that happened. A bat is an upgrade from Whip, yes. Red-haired Simon's the coolest version of Simon. There we go. What's the difference between a fan game and just an indie game based on an existing concept? The fan game is actually going to be called Castlevania. I think. And it's going to try its damnedest to actually look and feel like a Castlevania. Or at least what the developer thinks a Castlevania should look and feel like. And it's never going to be sold by... It's never going to be sold for money, specifically because of that. Aw, he's cute. And he's gonna murder me. That's a little excessive. Oh my god, seriously? You're not giving me my whip upgrades back, are you? Fucking nope. Do it with a leather whip, asshole. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, you suck. You also suck. Wow, there's a lot of sucking going on, and it's mostly me. God. Conversations is reminding me that Brave Earth Prologue exists and still isn't out, and that makes you sad. Actually, in a weird case, Tohovania is actually getting a commercial remaster on Steam and Switch and removing more explicit Castlevania fan game elements. Former Castlevania fan game, I guess, refers to it. A little excessive as a design document for this. I'm kidding, this doesn't have a design document. Yeah, we're done with this one. That was getting painful very, very fast. So, but you know what? Hey, we're on schedule. We're about halfway through the evening, and we played about half of the game. Except Prince of Darkness doesn't work, so. Alright, next up is Poisonous Offering. Let's see how this goes. Alright, that's definitely the Castlevania start screen. That's pretty normal everything else, too. Still keeping the Toho elements because Zune is based and lets people sell fan games as long as they don't directly plagiarize assets. So I guess they changed the background? Oh no, they fucked up the level too. Okay. I was a little oh, hello. I was about to say wow subtle and then haha nope. Fucking nope. Oh, okay. Thanks for that, I guess. Creators even gone, hey, this fan game was dope and offered to compose music for them before. That's really cool. That is really super cool. Alright. Wait, a complete hack and a Castlevania ROMhacks. What's up, Eva? You know, if anything, I'm shocked nobody beat you that joke. Amazing. Okay. Oh, we gotta go down sewers. Genuinely behavior I wish more devs took up with their franchises. Definitely, yeah. I mean, if somebody's, you know, if somebody's going to the trouble to make a fan game or a ROM hack out of your game, that means they really love it. That means it is touched them on a very deep level, and you know, they have something relating to it that they want to share with everyone else, and that's a big deal, you know? That's something that should be respected. I mean, you know, I'm gonna complain bitterly about some of these ROM hacks. I'm gonna complain about how poorly designed they are, but let it be known that I'm very glad that all of these exist. The good ones and the bad ones and the... Oh, that's interesting. It's a letter. You know, I'm glad I have these to play, even if they are... Oh, dear. Poorly designed. No, how the fuck am I supposed to get that? Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Respect the love in it, even if there are some choices made. Yes, exactly, 2-hit. Exactly. Even Dracula's vile minions respect the postal service. Like some of the torch placement here. The level layout was actually kind of interesting. Not the best looking level. Like, they went a little overboard with the windows, but... Okay. I think, okay. In the original stage 4, isn't this where the stairs are? So when they hacked this together, did they forget to take out... They took those stairs out visually, but they didn't actually take them out mechanically, maybe? Now I'm wondering if there are more secret stairs just like sprinkled through this ROM hack. Wait, what the fuck do you want from me here? Well, the random Medusa statues to start because they're like, those are dope and no other reason. Yeah. Like, what? Oh my god, okay. So that is technically doable. I didn't think it was. I thought they wanted me to have the axe with the holy water. I thought they wanted you to die. They definitely do. Don't lose that whip and have to do it with the leather one. Oh god, yeah, that would have been impossible with the leather one because it would take an extra hit. They made the end symmetrical. That's neat. This is... Those are not real stairs, by the way. I can't climb them. Shit. I got so lucky there. Okay, are you done? Done doing that? That is such a shitty thing to do because Simon jumps more than 2 squares at a time. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Although if the Medusa head start... Yep. Okay, sure. Let's just make sure we get through this section. You don't have to put the crushers in. You really don't. You were doing fine without... I can't even make that jump. And that's why the clock is there. Shook. I mean, this is a really tough section in the base game anyway. Okay. Okay, I made it. Lived. Not gonna lie, so far this one actually might be your most favorite. Crushers aside, level design's competent, not going blind looking at it. They didn't. That's the thing. They didn't change all that much about the aesthetics. They tried to punch up the backgrounds in their own way, but they left the color palette alone. They didn't go through and replace all the enemies. What is this jump? Sorry, what? Tell the ROM hacker likes that rhombus shape a lot. Okay, you have to do it from like the absolute last pixel. No! Shit. I didn't realize the next one was gonna come from that direction. No! Why would you start me down here? That's so mean. Pixel perfect anything, bad design changed my mind. I don't disagree. Being so mean, chat. So the ROM hacks putting that jump above bottomless pit for lulz. At least this one has slight restraint. I suppose that's true. They're gonna make it harder, at least give players more lives. I think that's another thing. Like, okay. I'm not, ooh, okay. I don't really, I wouldn't have a problem trying like really, really hard shit if there were no lives or continues. Like, I would probably spend a lot more time on most of these ROM hacks if I wasn't getting game over screen. You know, I would actually like to play this one a bit more, like get further into it, but I can already tell I'm gonna game over here in a second. And I'm just not gonna want to play through this level again. Well, it kind of sucks that I don't have a sub-weapon. Okay. Oh, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Hack the hack with infinite lives. Oh, stop moving. Stop moving. No! I'm too close to the edge. If I continue, yeah, we gotta start over here. Well, that sucks. Yeah, losing end of the DPS race. Yeah. Give this one another try. I will give this one another chance. Yeah. Also, the charm of that invisible staircase is not lost on me. I gotta do this again. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Lives and continues don't tend to be my favorite. Weirdly, I think Monkey Ball 2 does it pretty okay. You can earn infinite continues to set you the same level you left off. You beat a difficulty without using continues to get extra levels, so it's viable if you're willing to put the time in. Invisible Staircase, best character. Once late, see you for Fatal Frame. Alright, Worst Elephant, thanks for coming out. Oh, I'm excited about Fatal Frame. I've only played Fatal Frame 1. I played like halfway through it. It scared the fuck out of me. Scared the absolute shit out. Okay, that's fine. We're probably gonna trade up for the stopwatch in a little bit anyway. So yeah, super excited. I don't know, I think Lives and Continues are just part of the arcade design. It wouldn't hurt a game to get rid of that aspect. I think it depends heavily on the intended difficulty. I think lives and continues are way more acceptable in games where it's not going to be much of an issue. It does give you that extra little bit of incentive to do well, and it gives you something else to search for. Like Mario games, for example. Like early Mario games, like think of how much time you spend seeking out like hidden one-ups and stuff, you know? Like it's a very appealing part of the game. Nobody wants to farm for lives or anything. But hunting down extra lives in Super Mario Brothers is a lot of fun. And it also tends to not be a huge deal in those games either. Oh, holy water. Fuck yes. Except, wait, Medusa's flying, so she's not gonna get hit by it very often. Doesn't stopwatch also stop mashers? I don't know, actually. Oh, you can't get that. Ugh. I remember really enjoying Alfredo Frame too. Ow, she fucked around. I just bathe yourself in holy water. That's the wise thing to do. There we go. I think if a game is hard enough that you're getting regular, like, game overs and running out of continues, then it didn't need them. It shouldn't have had them. No, I shouldn't have... Okay. Shouldn't have backtracked there. Gotta admit, out of all the hacks I've seen so far, this one is the best. This one's just very mechanically sound, you know? Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work out great. Oh shit. Oh, Medusa! Oh my god. Why do you suck? There we go. Okay, we got her. This is OG or hack? What's up, Trayon? This is a hack. This is called Castlevania Poisonous Offering. It's not hugely different aesthetically, but the levels are remixed. I think continues and lives are fine. What I don't agree is kicking the player in main menu and have them load a save. I'm glad that died. Been playing a few Castlevania games lately on Symphony of the Night right now. Nice. Ugh! Figures. When Castlevania Doom? Oh, that one's really good. I haven't played that one myself, but I've seen... I watched videos of it. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Beat your first Castlevania this summer. Congratulations. Which one was it? It is really good, yeah. Saw Matt McMuscles play the Doom Castlevania. Ugh. Wow, this guy can fuck right off. At the area that exists that everybody who played it remembers, but I don't want to spoil for people who never play it because it's an awesome surprise. It really is, and posing it that way, I know exactly where you are. Oh, now he's doing... Aria of Sorrow is one of the best. I maintain Aria of Sorrow is the best. That's my personal favorite. I can't do this. I cannot fucking do this. Rondo is the best for you. I understand that. I played Rondo for the first time a couple months ago, and it was very, very good. Talk about a Pyrrhic victory. Rondo Blood Symphony and then Japanese Castlevania 3 are your favorites. Is Japanese Castlevania 3 easier? Because the Castlevania 3 that I played is fucking impossible. Then Bloodlines and Super Castlevania 4. I don't really... I have a hard time comparing the... No, I seriously can't do this. I seriously can't get past this guy. How does Bloodstain factor into all this? Bloodstain is his own series. Bloodstain's not a Castlevania. I mean, it's right there in the name. It's not a Castlevania. Yes, it's made by the guy that made the Castlevania series what it is. And yes, it is Castlevania in all but name, but still a different thing. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I also enjoyed the Lords of Shadow trilogy. I can kill him if I am willing to sacrifice myself to do it. I think if you avoid falling off the platform, you should be okay. Thanks for the tip. I heard the first Lords of Shadow game was good, at least. Super Castlevania is a... Yes, Super Castlevania is a great first Castlevania game. If you're interested in the classic Castlevanias, like this style, I think Super Castlevania is probably the place to start. Okay, wait. Progress. Oh, good. Now do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Alright, this is almost certainly where we leave this ROM hack behind. Feels like that one screen in Ninja Gaiden. Okay. Okay, that kinda works. Sit back on the very edge of the platform. Ooh, okay. Okay, that... No, you fuck! Judgment is your favorite? Super Rondo both great entry points. Yeah, for the... God damn it. Thank you. Oh, shit! No! I wanted to... Really? Okay. I've yet to play Rondo Blood as a much different deck. It's completely different. Dracula X is this weird cobbled together thing that, like, wears Rondo Blood like a skin suit. Man. Throw holy water onto the platform. Well, shit. Then jump onto it. I don't think it lasts. I'll try it. I don't think it lasts long enough for that. Okay, it does. And then I jumped to my death anyway. There we go. Yeah, that part I can't help you with. This is always an awkward adjustment in these old Castlevania games. You have to get used to jumping off of things when you're like halfway off of them. Rondo walks a very fine line between Retrovania and Metroidvania. That's how I feel about Simon's Quest. I know Simon's Quest is actually kind of more like... Oh, he left. Gone. Oh, bird. Okay, I want to stay on here. Okay. Rondo is linear, and you go from banging a set of levels to the end, and it goes on next level. Usually have a few routes through each level, and find extra levels and routes to the game. Yes, yeah. Really cool. And it does lead directly into Symphony, yeah. Yeah, the opening of Symphony is the end of Rondo. Which is really cool. Ugh. Fucking dumb. Kill bro. Okay, as holy water is up there. Fuck this, I'm out. You can't win, Skelebro. I have the high ground. Oh. That fucked me up! Because I mashed jump and then I got frozen by that. Oh boy. Okay. Wait. You can stop now. Kind of done your part. Oh, fuck off. Now imagining Rondo abridged. Wait, which way do you want me to go here? Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. It's like they kind of made a giant dragon head out of the background. That's cool. Wait, which... Those aren't real stairs. I can't go up those. What do you want? I turned follow notifications off. Apparently Streamlabs doesn't feel like cooperating tonight. Oh! No, you don't. Boy, I sure would love to have holy water right about now. Alright, Famijack, thank you for the follow. That Haas guy can fuck off, though. There we go. Burb! No, Burb. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Love the hitbox. Love the hitbox on that whip. Makes no fucking sense. A Yakuza fan? Yes. Yakuza 0 was one of the formative streaming experiences we had on this channel. That was a long time ago at this point. Weirdly, I didn't jump at the Haas fall, but the second fall caused me to jump. And, oh man, oh man, oh man, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, double shit. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Was this stage always this long? This could be bad. Ow. No, bird! Now he has the high ground. Or did. Seriously! point. I'm really glad. I'm really lucky that lined up. Oh, and I have to do the mummies. Oh, I don't want to do the mummies. Also, I shouldn't have jumped down there. What the fuck? Was that like a snow globe? What the fuck was that? Oh, well, that didn't work out. I'm doing like no damage to these guys. And it turned out it didn't matter. Okay. Surprising. The stage was stupidly long. You finally got Yakuza, only had it through Game Pass previously? Nice. Background is anything to go by, looks like you'll be fighting like 20 Draculas at the end of this. Okay. So many copies of the iconic Dracula Tower. Whee! Eee. Oh no. Okay. Any plans on doing Lost Judgment? No. If I was going to do another Yakuza, why did I jump there? If I was gonna do another Yakuza game, I would do Yakuza 1, the original. And I would just start working my way through the series. Because the only one that I played is Yakuza 0. The only one I played is Yakuza 0. Seen the trailer for Steel Assault, and this may be a tangent. The reason I bring it up, the trailer makes it look like one part Castlevania, one part Mega Man. I have seen that, yes. I would seriously consider picking it up if I wasn't thoroughly committed to doing horror games this month. I think Echo Far actually requested it, but yeah, I decided against that. I got too much going on right now. Too much. One or Kiwami? Kiwami. Oh, right. The low ceilings. I always forget the low ceilings here. Kiwami means extreme. Actually, pretty similar to the original, yeah. Yeah, this level was never very kind. Yeah. The platforming is a little more intense. There's so many gosh dang games coming out this month anyway. Please, my wallet is crying. I tell you what I want. I tell you what I am super... Alright, I'm done with this one. This one was solid, this one was good, but I'm done with this one. I tell you what I super want right now. What I really want. That Hot Wheels racing game that came out today. Oh my god. I was watching streams of that and it looks so much fun. So much. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I want that really bad. Looking forward to Dread next week. Dread. Oh, Metroid Dread. That's right. That's right. Wait until it drops in price, but I want. Yeah, $50 is pretty steep. I mean, it definitely looks like if you're into it, that's gonna be worth it. But yeah, I can probably wait till it goes on sale. Prelude of Dark. Yes. Remind me of the Hot Wheels N64 games. Hers got crazy monetization. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does random boxes. Like as you play the game, single player or multiplayer, you get coins, and you can either spend the coins to buy a random assortment of cars, or you can buy random boxes with cars in them. But you can't. I don't think there's any way to spend real money on getting new cars or upgrade stuff, because you can upgrade your cars too. So I'm okay with that. I like random boxes when it's not the kind of thing that you're supposed to like spend your life savings on. Super Robot Wars 30 is at the end of the month too, finally. Nice. Pretty straightforward title screen. I've seen the bundles they're selling in the eShop. There's a bundle for that game that, oh. This is the one. This is the one we're not going to play because it looks like ass. Yeah. Yeah, this was the one. Oh, and these stairs don't work either. Didn't know I'd be seeing this today. And there's a boss, too. Amazing how ugly you can make this game. Hey, Library Man, what's up? Wondering, do you get viewer metrics? Yes? I talk about them from time to time. Wow, they put a boss on like every screen here. Whoa. Oh, okay. They also started me off with 10 lives, I noticed. Wow! Wow, this really sucks. This is awful. This is super bad. Busy, distracted lately, often tuning in just lists and just wondering. Yeah, it comes up from time to time. I'm not too worried about it right now because we're shifting into stuff that we don't normally do, i.e. horror games. Work schedule also adjusted a bit and need to go to bed earlier. Yeah, I understand that. I have been super exhausted lately, but put a boss on every screen. Some of these hacks are absolutely made by kids who are learning the craft, yeah. It really shows sometimes. Like, how is this? Okay, we're done with that. We're done. Seriously, if somebody told me you're streaming NES Corruptions, I'd fucking believe you. That one in particular, yeah. That one in particular looks the part. All right, Prince of Darkness doesn't work. It had a more complicated ROM patching process than I was used to, and I definitely fucked it up. At least we haven't seen Simon's penis test. There is, as far as I know, no Belmont dong in this. So don't worry too much about that. First 18 months of the pandemic definitely let more GPG in my life. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy for that. Hopefully you and others are happy about that. The Holy Relics calling it now. Spoiler alert, actually, the Holy Relics is the good one. One of the relics of the Belmont doll. Castlevania Reborn! Push start. Steam is having server issues? Oh, are they? There's a bundle being sold for the Hot Wheels game is going for $90. DLC for cars and track parts. Includes 2 season passes. Yes! Yes, it does. I think we've seen this character model before. I think one of the other ROMhacks was using this one. Dig this graphically. Yeah, I know they've already got significant monetization plans for Hot Wheels. Like, they're already selling a season pass. They've already planned 2 DLC packs out. I'm okay with that, honestly, because a multiplayer-focused racing game needs continuing support to keep people playing it, so you have people to race against. So that's at least understandable. Like it other than you hate fishmen. Fishmen are pretty obnoxious, yeah. I mean, they're not birds or Medusa heads, so we could definitely be doing a lot worse here. After the previous game, my standards might be very low. Just put that one from your mind. Devote no brain power to it whatsoever. That one was an awful catastrophe of visuals and mechanics. I can't believe they put the boss on every screen. That was so fucked. Yay, wall money. Also just finished God of War, the first one, remastered PS2 version. Enjoyed it, thanks for the recommendation. Looking forward to the next one. I love the original PS2 God of War. That was one of the first games, first and only games. Can I skip this? Oh, shit. Skip the sewers? Oh, you can skip the sewers, nice. I got a double trouble for the sub-weapon I don't have. You're fine, Library Man, don't worry about it. I like to know what you're up to. I like to know what you've been doing. We don't often talk about what you've been playing. But yeah, I loved the original God of War. It was one of the first and one of the few games that as soon as I beat it, I immediately restarted it on a higher difficulty. I never did manage to beat it on the highest difficulty. I got to the very, very last fight. These enemies are doing a lot of damage. I got to the very, very last fight. The last phase, yeah, God mode. I got to the last phase of the last fight, and it was anti-fun. It was one of the least fun things I've ever tried to do. Because it turns out the second phase of that fight comes down to luck. Why are you giving me a fucking dagger to fight a bat? I mean, I can use it technically, but I'd rather not have to. Timer seems a little tight. Oh shit, I wasn't even looking at the timer. Well, we're dead anyway, who cares? Yeah, they start you with 100 seconds. That's pretty rough. So, as promising as this one starts out, I don't think we're actually getting anywhere because they expect you to do this with no real sub-weapons. And this time I don't even have a fully upgraded whip. So, lol. Graphics are good, design is questionable. Very questionable, yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, and that damage. Are they doing the 4-bar damage here? They are, yeah. So all the enemies are doing max damage anyway. Womp womp. I mean, if he keeps doing that, this is technically possible. Well, not really, because I'm going to run out of daggers and then... No! Okay, I did it. Didn't have a Castlevania Reborn, they melt US Castlevania 3 damage scaling Reborn. Well, we can see what stage 2 is now, at least. Tell you also finished Diablo 3 on your PS3, another chat recommendation as well. Really enjoy that too, nice. I am one of the hell, there are 3 exits out of this room. I'm one of the rare mutants on this earth. Oh, there isn't actually. They put fake doors up. That's really cool. That's definitely a thing you should do. I was one of those rare mutants on this earth that actually really enjoyed launch Diablo 3. Aw, fuck. So wait, I hit that bat and I killed it, but it still did damage to me. Color scheme standpoint, it does look cool. God. Did you ever play Metroid 2033? I didn't actually. I didn't. I've owned the first 2 Metro games for ages and never played either of them. Did damage to you because your hand touched it. Enjoyed Diablo 3 on release when the servers actually worked. Yeah, I got pretty lucky. Well, I mean, I mostly played super late at night with a buddy of mine. So that... I'm just gonna move on from this one. Not... Quickly losing patience with that one. Okay. I know some folks have been waiting to see this. Stairs of Doom. You okay, Oddish? I'm great. I'm wonderful. A fantastic evening. So this one's actually special. This one's actually a little bit different from the I pushed the wrong button. And before it's just stareable. There we go. Castlevania Stairs of Doom. Stair mazes ahead. Don't get lost. Wait, it's daytime. Apparently took me 12 hours just to get through that gate. Castlevania Reborn's hacker. XX Belmont XX is such a 2000s dev name. I love it. I'm noticing a lot of new assets used across all of these, so I guess there's like a central resource for them. Someone's AIM username. Lives up to the stairs. Where's the doom? You'll see. I've seen screenshots of this one, so I know what we're getting into. Rip and stare until it is done. Abrupt transition, yeah. So this developer, I actually read a bit of their blurb on romhacking.net. They wanted to try making a Castlevania game with a little more verticality and a little more dynamism to the stairs. I made a pun that actually made Oddish laugh. It's rare, but it does happen. Not saying it's impossible, saying it's unlikely. Oh, my older daughter. I give her such a hard time. Because she learns those lame kids jokes. Here we go. Crisscrossing stairs. She learns those lame kids jokes from like library books and her friends. And she comes home and she's like, Dad, I got a joke for you. I'm like, oh God, what? And she tells some just fucking terrible joke. And I'm like, that was awful. Like, Dad, why don't you laugh at my jokes? I'm like, because they suck. They're so bad. I'm kidding, I love bad jokes. To each their own, okay? Oh, fuck. I hate that. I hate that you can break secret walls from the opposite side and thus lock yourself out of getting whatever goodies are in them. Like, I should... Are you guys okay? Like, I should still be able to get this one. Yes, except it's wall meat and I don't need it. Never tell bad jokes. Every joke is a winner. I will tell you one thing I never get tired of is Castlevania music. I love Castlevania. You guys know the original Mortal Kombat is actually based on an old Finland song. I did not know that. It's a oh my God! Bamajack, you just got here. You can't do this to me. I expected so much more. Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen? New friends come in, I'm like, oh, this is great, this is wonderful. And then, like, within 24 hours, they're just making these god-fucking awful puns. You gave me holy water to fight a bat. Do you realize that? Do you understand what you've done? Wait, what if we... Oh shit, I broke it. Okay, come over here. Try and experiment. It worked! It actually worked. I just broke the bottle on the wall and he flew into the wall. Need to laugh. I went to my first rodeo today. Oh my god, Bacon, what's up? Who'd I have to execute? Just Scorched Earth. Boss music is definitely more foreboding. That's the original boss music. That's the original Castlevania boss music. Ah, I missed the triple threat. Ryder got kicked off the bull, came down front legs, full weight on the guy's arm, just crushed. Oh god. I'm pretty sure it is. Last you heard he was alright now? Jeez, hopefully. Pretty terrifying. This close to just fucking banning people. Wait, I have the solution to this. Did you know? Did you know? Funny enough. Did you know? Did you know if you are one of our lucky wheel winners and you are a channel VIP, you are immune to emote only mode, just like the mods are? Nerds. Ooh. No! You know what, let's... I think I see how this works. I think you actually get a choice here. I regret nothing. I regret everything. Hey, you missed me. Instead of going up here, I'm gonna go across this room because if I miss a jump and fall, I won't die. Ghost might fuck me up though. Nothing is the worst thing to regret. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. So I'm curious, chat. We played Super Mario Brothers 1 ROM hacks. We've done a Castlevania ROM hack night. What other NES games would you be interested in seeing ROM hacks of? Not everything has ROM hacks, but a shocking number of games have extensive ROM hack collections out there. That's a serious fucking platform. Metroid, there are quite a few Metroid ones out there. Mega Man, there are quite a few Mega Man ones. Action 52. Zelda and Zelda 2. There's not quite as many, but they do exist. Y'all are right. The stopwatch does stop the crushers. What's up, Ursa? How's it going tonight? How you doing? Wheel of Fortune. Actually, you know what? At the end of tonight, I tell you what, for those of you that have the fortitude to stay up with me for another hour, when we're done with the last ROM hack on the list, let's go over to romhacking.net and I will show you what the NES section looks like. And you can get an idea. Better than usual, suspiciously so. Mickey Mousecapade, if I remember correctly, I think there is a Mickey Mousecapade ROM hack that turns it into Phineas and Ferb. I remember looking at a Phineas and Ferb ROM hack, and I think it was for Mickey Mousecapade. Fire Emblem has a ton. There are some that I really wouldn't have expected. What? Why? Why not? Wow, that sounds awful. What the fuck? Dude, Phineas and Ferb is great. I've been watching with my kids. It's really funny. It's legit really funny. Somari hack that makes it actually good. Okay, that sounds suspicious. If you're a clown, maybe. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb is super fun. You're really... So we're doing the big Medusa head, the little Medusa heads. Fuck you! I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's really clever. It is a really, really clever show. Some of the jokes in it are just great. Oh my god, I love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is one of my favorite animated shows ever. There is a Felix the Cat game, and we are gonna get to that as part of the Power Hours. Wait. Hang on. You just reminded me of something. Nintendo Power actually thought people were going to be really fucking excited about this. They thought this shit was going to blow up. They went all in on this one. Yeah, it was their opening feature. And isn't that game good though? Like unexpectedly good. It actually looks really cool. It's an action platformer. It's got like a shitload. It's got a shitload of upgrades and stuff. You can fly around in UFOs and airplanes and stuff. It's pretty long too, it seems like. Oh god, NES Prince of Persia. I beat the Prince of Persia remake on Xbox 360. Way back when. It is as good as a week of Garfield. Can anything truly compare to a week of Garfield? Oh, and Little Samson. This! If you try to get the actual cart of this, be ready to pay upwards of $1,000. This is like one of the rarest NES games to try and get a hold of. I feel like Felix the Cat was still kind of popular back then. No. No. My parents had to explain to me who Felix the Cat was. I don't remember. Maybe Felix the Cat. Did Felix the Cat get like a revival series in the 90s or something? I can't remember. If he did, I didn't see it, but I mean, for God's sake, they made NES games out of literally everything they had. So, I mean, just because there was a Felix the Cat game doesn't mean anything else was going on with it. Tried to revive Felix in the 80s. I mean, that issue of Nintendo Power is from 92, I think. It was after the Super Nintendo came out. So Felix the Cat was one of the later entries on the NES. That was great. Felix the Cat movie is actually incredible. It's not good by any means, but it's incredible and I love it. Alright, I need these. I need these and you need to die. I feel like this particular Castlevania song is never one that wins any awards, but it's always one of the most memorable to me because it's so catchy. Why wasn't there a Crocodile Dundee game? Wasn't there? Was there? Wasn't there? I guess maybe Bayou Billy sewed up that particular demographic. That fucking jump. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. This cat movie is literally 80s cartoon fantasy anime. The princess in an alternate dimension who rules a kingdom called Oriana, and there's all these CDI Zelda characters, and half the film is Felix being a slave in a dystopian polluted badly in circus before he escapes to go rescue the princess, as well as Trainwreck, and I love it. Bayou Billy salted the fucking earth. Castlevania by Mary Kay. Ow. Ow again. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Ah, I accidentally went to the top of the stairs. Alright, we're about done with this one. We are about done with this one. I do need enough time to play the last one, which I suspect is actually really good. I hope I have not improperly built it up to all y'all. Want to see that movie? We were talking about the Elvira movie on Discord earlier today. I haven't seen that since I was a kid, but I remember that movie being a lot of fun. Just like good schlocky B horror. With a really hot lady running the show. End up watching it like once every year or two. That's cool. Herb. Yeah, it was because they had the Elvira games to GOG. Which apparently are pretty decent horror adventures? I never played them. I didn't even know they existed until a couple years ago. You know it wasn't good? Cool World. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Hey, I got an idea. Let's make Roger Rabbit for adults. Everyone disliked that. Felix makes a comment to a skull of a dead guy about how he's skinny and looks like he needs a Big Mac. Can we not? Like, I never want to exit a door in Castlevania and see 3 birds take off all at once again. Yeah, they already did that. It was called Roger Rabbit. Exactly. The original idea for Cool World was awesome. Really, so what was the original idea? To make Roger Rabbit for adults and then try to keep it teen rated, yeah. Exactly. Oh god, we're gonna die. Did that candles just disappear? Toon real world thing was the same. Okay. No! Do not want. Also, you know, I'm noticing a lot of these ROM hacks have, like, just no healing in them whatsoever. Like, walled turkey mysteriously absent. Fuck you. I would really like that. No! You piece of shit. Candlestick quit this world, but the lead was a half-breed between a toon and a human who became a serial killer because mentally he couldn't cope with what he was. He'd go around killing people in cartoon fashion. Weird. That sounds super... Oh, it's invulnerability. I need help. Especially if I gotta deal with this bullshit. Fun fact, the guy who wrote Cool World is the same guy who did Fritz the Cat. He's actually done some really good stuff. Neat. Studio execs took the idea and warped it. Okay. Well, that's certainly not the first time that happened. Yeah. I mean, okay. Okay, whoa, that's just money, okay. Lots of money is what that. Burbs! Burbs, don't! Burbs, no! Burbs, yes. Did the original 1978 Lord of... Oh, he did the original Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay. The one I enjoy whose name I can't say. The only one of his you saw Lord of the Rings. Oh, there's an upper platform here. Can I just leave? Oh no! Okay. I just want to be safe from the burbs. And the daggers. Being safe from them is also a good thing. Okay. Whoa, seriously? That's really shitty. And into the pit we go. Oh, I almost had them! Oh my god. Wait. We got this. We got this. Boomerang fucked them up. Almost as good as holy water. Rumble. Ramble. How did I miss that? How would you? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, good. Cool and good. No! Why, bird? Why? Why would you be like that? Okay. Okay. Ugh! Oh god, I did it. I did it, chat. I did it. Can you believe it? I did it. Ding 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 ding. So far, the stairs haven't really formed a maze yet. I like how he made them weaker to compensate for the pits. Yes, that was nice. That was very nice. No. What's with all the meat down here? That's weird. This is one of the most aggressive moving platforms I've ever seen. No, fuck. Why is there so much meat down here? Wait. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I need to no. You need it on there, you need to duck. And then jump. Okay, there we go. Anyone read the original Roger Rabbit novel? Who censored Roger Rabbit? I didn't. No, I didn't even know there was one. What the fuck was that? Some boshy shit right there. Whee! Noir detective novel where the tunes are comic strips that speak in word bubbles? Interesting. Okay, maybe... Okay, I got him to spawn. There we go, okay. We're on our way. God Goddamn fishman. Well, they're definitely not used to their fullest in this hack. So I don't mind them too much here. We may be getting into the maze part of this. Aren't any fish snipers yet? Oh, I can't go that way. Is that only a Castlevania 4 thing? I think it was Castlevania 4. My real exposure to that style of tunes from Roger Rabbit, which I watched in high school, and Bonkers, which I watched a few years ago. Yeah, I never watched Bonkers when it was on TV. Oh, cool. We're outside. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. Just dumpstered that one. Why do we want to fuck with you? I don't. Hey, Bab, all bonkers are bonkers. Book is way different from the movie. That's interesting. I had no idea. Oh god, there's a platform right here. I was blind. I wasn't even looking at it. Naked Lunch is also way different than the movie, not as advertised. I knew about that. I knew about that. I had a friend in high school who was a big fan. Hey! What? How is this supposed to work? Double shot dagger, unstoppable. We got Frankenstein's monster and Igor. Oh, you get boomerang. Okay. You just have to actually... Ah, you get the boomerang from the X. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? When I was a kid and I got into Castlevania, I made my own sub-weapons out of cardboard, and the boomerang actually worked. Because it turns out if you make a cross shape and you throw it, it will actually... You can bend it a little bit and it'll spin around and come back to you. I always thought that was super cool. Well, that worked. It's a cross, not a boomerang. I guess Jesus is really never far from your heart or your throwing hand. We're actually doing pretty well in this one. Okay, now they're taking this whole stair maze thing to a whole new level here. Yeah, I like this one. This one's really well made. I think the big thing for me, I like that the difficulty in this makes sense. Can't wait to go to church and toss a crucifix only for it to come back 3 days later. Whoa. Saw a picture a while ago, the final paragraph, Frankenstein, where someone had written in pencil and then the monster shot across the ice. Hello, you can call me Frankenstein, I really don't mind, the end. That jaunty skeleton just hanging around. No! I guess it doesn't actually matter. What? Whoa, I found a shortcut. Neat. Ow. Fuck you. Whoa there. Oh, you. Oh, you. Jesus got an early code for New World. Splat. That's nice. I could start right here. Ow. No, no, I just want to... Okay, I think I'm good on this one. This one's solid. This one might be my favorite so far. The stuff that they do with the stairs, and it's pretty cool. And it's not too hard. It's a very, very reasonable ROM hack. Alright, gang. Last one. The Holy Relics. Y'all wanted to see some Belmont dick? This is your chance. Maybe all of your dreams will come true right here. Belongs in museum, chat. So do you. In for Twitch ban. Okay, so this one's on rather another level here. Wait a second, why hasn't someone made an Indiana Jones hack of Castlevania? That's an excellent question. That's a really, really, really good question. So this one you actually get to select stages. And there's Dennis Woods, Camilla Crypt, Andrew River, Deborah Cliff, and Temnita Tower. You cannot pick Vrad Manor, unfortunately, Dennis Woods. So we'll go with Dennis Woods, and then you get to select a relic. And I don't actually know what the different relics do, but the only one we have unlocked at the start is a crucifix, so. Would Dracula's dick be the holy relic? That's how it worked in Castlevania 2. That's a good point, actually. So this one, why is Chad horny tonight? Just needing some of that good Belmont dick. That's so wrong. Alright, I got a key. It's not a crucifix, there's nobody attached to it. How do you know? You're just a very slender white person. And then the key is used to open this door here. It's a secret trade-on. We're always horny. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always horny. Oh god, don't tell me that! Not right now, Jesus. Chad is always horny for the Belmont boys, and why shouldn't they be? Some of the Belmont gentlemen are quite comely fellows. Belmonts, they ring my bell. I mean, we went through a period. What the shit is this? Oh, it's okay. It's like an extra elaborate axe. Cool, neat. We went through a period in, I think it was after Circle the Moon. Yes, yeah. The artist they got to do all the key art for Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow made everybody look so pretty. Like, Justy in Harmony is fucking gorgeous. Like, holy shit. Probably the prettiest image of a man I've ever seen in my entire life. Richter's the one everyone wants to do because he is dapper. Maybe watch the Unraveled episode on the sexiest monster in Castlevania. Maybe that's where this channel needs to go. Ranking the sexiness of video game villains and monsters, assorted things. What the hell are these? Like, I know they're supposed to be fishmen, but what the hell am I looking at? Straight as an arrow, let the entire cast of Harmony whisper sweet nothings in my ears, but they put me to bed at night. Yeah, Justy, Maxim, they're all... Is this a steak? Wow, they turned the dagger into a really slow flying steak. There's Zoras. I think those are fins. Whoa! Hello. Really wish I had an axe about now. Okay, steak actually does a fair bit of damage. I wonder if that was how they decided to balance it. Dagger flies slower but does more damage, maybe? Oh god. No! No, that's right, it skirts over the ground. Damn it. Let me drop a hot take tonight for your amusement. Hot take, Zelda is a Metroidvania? Yeah, Zelda 2 absolutely is. I mean, you can, I think, legitimately define a Metroidvania very broadly as a game with an open map that requires collection of items or abilities to open up new parts of, and if you choose to go that route, then like fucking everything is a Metroidvania. Might be a first tonight, a balance choice that actually helps the player. Yeah, seriously. Dark Souls, god damn it, I didn't want to pick that up. I wanted to keep the axe. Axe would make this fight so much easier. Metroidvanias is all like. Block is a Metroidvania. No, Block has discrete levels, and you don't really get like upgrades between them. Ow. Well, I guess death is certain. Wow, yeah, he can just box you in if he wants. Okay, I'm going to keep the axe. I'm not going to take a million hits. I got this. I got this. I can do this. That's where I keep taking hits, right there. Do you ever play the indie game Death and Taxes? No, I heard about it though. I am aware of it. Okay, don't, ow, fucker. Don't hit that candle. No, 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 no. I did that to myself. I panicked and I did that to myself. Truly one of those fabled God gamer moments. Could really use that other upgrade. Was there a skeleton there before? I remember him being there. Imagine a little daughter death walking around with her father learning the family business. Whatever the cross does, it looks like it got another charge. I don't know what the cross does. I guess we should figure that out. Maybe we mash select or something. Oh, okay. So it's an on-demand screen clear. Oh, axe is much weaker. Oh, but it has multiple hits. Okay. So the axe is a lot more about spacing. Ow. I just got a banana emblem. I don't know what that is. Oh, fuck off! Got a crown. You got a banana. Okay, so ordinarily I'd be here to kill you, but let's bring your daughter to work day. So look, just let her kill you with her play side and pretend to die. Make sure you get into heaven. It'll be painless death when she leaves the room. Sound good? Alright, we beat Dennis Woods. Good for us. Let's do Camilla Crypt. And now I can have a crown. Burbs! Quiet, always burbs. What does the crown do? The crown turned me blue. I don't need that key. I just realized the candles that hold the keys are color coded. They're blue instead of orange like all the rest. It's a Dracula dick rub. Dabba dee dabba dee dabba die. Meats. Are you color coded? Ah! Oh no, there's another key up there and we need it, I bet. Derp. Guys, not helping me out here. The bird was just waiting there. Oh no, it's crossed. Okay. Being blue means you're invincible? No, I definitely took damage while I was blue. Not sure. Oh, look, it's little incidental mummy enemies. Oh, this is a mood ring. Key open door. That wall had eyes. Normally I hear about walls having ears. Oh no. No, I wanted whatever the hell that was. It looked cool. Do not want. I don't want any of this. Okay, somehow I survived. That spitting statue thing now made out of Bowser heads kind of looks like it, yeah? Or like Noid heads. Ah, the foods. Feed me, Seymour. Okay, so we have to take the... we gotta take the high road. Which sucks, so that means I need to go all the way back now. And just lost that. Original assets, original levels, interesting design concepts, a little harder than core Castlevania, nothing insane. Are we sure this is a ROM hack? It happens. From time to time, it happens that you get like a legit good game built out of the bones of another. This is the kind of stuff that I want to find when I do ROM hack nights, you know? This is the kind of stuff I'm really looking for. I mean, we played a bunch of stuff tonight. Some of it was pretty decent. Some of it was definitely not. But this is like the level of effort and talent that I'm looking for. Oh, cool. Just kind of go over the top. And I just about killed myself by jumping into that guy's face. No! Okay, well, at least I get to start from here. And mash my face into an enemy once again. The Bubsy the Hedgehog 2 ROM hack. Don't even joke about such things. No, I need that. Ah! Enemies, items disappear way too fast. These guys suck. No! Fuck. You know about Snolf? I do not know about Snolf. Isn't that the bad guy from the newer Star Wars movies? Fuck. No, I want to see what the boss is. Let me get to the boss. Hey, Cornuto, how's it going tonight? How you doing? Cornuto, can you believe that this is Castlevania 1? Or a ROM hack thereof? Oh, God. This shit. Sonic with falling damage? It's the nightmare we all deserve. Incredible. This looks really good for Castlevania 1. It is pretty good, yeah. They really kind of just built their own game out of it. Okay, what is this? Whoa! What the fuck? Alright. Yeah. Oh, I think you take reduced damage. Yeah, you take reduced damage while you have the crown going. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, I get to, oh, I can just pick whatever level I want. And Dennis Woods stays clear. That's cool. Well, fuck, let's try the other levels. Oh, little farting fishies. Nice it is. Is this a door I can go through? No, it isn't. Eee. Eef. This is the bubbles from Rambo. I thought they looked familiar. I feel like I see those Rambo bubbles everywhere now. Oh, blue hearts are charges for your relic. Okay. There's that key. No! Man, you couldn't have just let me keep the key. Oh, I picked up. I thought I still had the holy water. Misunderstood taking shots here. I thought you were inventing some kind of Sonic drinking game. Hack even has good color scheme design. Yeah, it's really, this one's the total package. This one knows what it's doing. And what a breath of fresh air that is. Alright, fuck you. And you. This looks really good for an NES game. I feel almost like this one might have taken a bit of inspiration from Shovel Knight, maybe? Oh no, I gotta go top side for this. I forget how recent this one is, but Shovel Knight's been around for a while. Good way to close the night of ROM hacks? I thought so. I thought it'd be nice to kind of... Oh, man. Okay, I think I just want to check out another stage. He took inspiration from Shovel Knight. Are there any other particularly interesting hacks? I tell you what, let's pop out. Let's review what we've done tonight, because we know this one's quality. We know this one's good. And then yeah, I wanna go by romhacking.net and show you guys what the selection looks like. So this was the Holy Relics, probably in terms of quality, the best one out of all of them. Stairs of Doom was probably my other pick for best. This one didn't do anything really crazy graphically, but remixed the levels in really interesting ways and kind of gave them more verticality using a lot of stairs. Reborn was the insanely ugly one, if I remember correctly. What the hell is Castlevania 5? Castlevania 5. It's the Castlevania that came after 4. This one was actually decent, if I remember correctly. Supposed to nodding off this was interesting, though. I'm glad. Like, there's a lot of neat stuff that you can find in the various and sundry realms of ROM hacking. Feels like a game you find out in a rip-off plug-and-play. I mean, I suppose that is one way to characterize ROM hacks. Oh, you can do that! Never even occurred to me. Yeah, Castlevania 5 was okay. Poisonous Offering was okay? Was that the one? That was the one that didn't change much. But was pretty interesting. Most of these other ones were okay until they weren't. So they just kind of fell apart. Poisonous Offering, I thought, was one where they didn't... Yeah, this one they didn't change much. Yeah. No, you're thinking of Reborn. Reborn was the one that was just a complete train wreck. Yeah, this one had some not great aesthetics in it. But what they did with the levels was neat enough. Holy Relics was by far the star. Yeah, that one definitely had the most effort put into it. Which one was the one? The Course of Mysteries. This one. I love the way this one looked, but like it turned on us pretty hard. This one got really mean. But I was into it for a bit. This is one where you're actually going through Ulrox's castle. Yeah, that one was cool for a while. So. Yeah, one more time for anybody who missed it. Oh no. Reborn was okay? No, Reborn was hard. That's right. Reborn was one of the harder ones. Which one? It must have been Prelude of Darkness. It had the aesthetic. Yeah, this one had the aesthetics. This one was a choice. And you walk like 5 feet and there's a boss. And then you just melt into the background and oh look, there's the boss again. Let's keep running, let's go. Oh look, there's the boss again. Oh no, we died, how tragic. So yeah. There are always winners and losers when it comes to ROM hack, but this must be the Mountain Dew zone. 80s are back and they're pissed. All right, so hang on a second. I am going to load up something for us to look at real quick. I'm not staying up super late like I did last night. But I do want to have a bit of a chat with y'all. Chat. This is right there in your name. Let's see. Well, I'll just take you over here. Only about 2 more hours top. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to ROMhacking.net. This is where I got all of our Super Mario Brothers 1 ROM hacks, all of our Castlevania ROM hacks, some of the other various and sundry strange things we played. Please, I need something to stop my eyes from feeling like they're melting from the inside. A website, maybe? A website that looks like it was cobbled together in the early 2000s. But anyway, this site has a collection of 5,746 ROM hacks across many different platforms. Hard respect for this website design. Yeah, early 2000s, best 2000s. So if we go to the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, we get 2,555. I like to search for complete ones, because improvements are just going to be little tweaks, changes to the music, changes to the controls or something. Complete are the ones that we played tonight, where they kind of go in and make some major adjustments. And there's about 1,200 of those. So, add some more to each page. So, flip around. Okay, so 1942, 1943, there is one Abadox hack, but it's a color hack. There's one Action 52 hack. The Atari 2600 Graphics Edition. Number of Adventure Island hacks. Grave of the Fireflies. Like, a couple Adventures of Lolo hacks. These are just, I think these mostly are just additional puzzles. There's an Air Fortress hack based on Phantasy Star, of all things. Improvements of the hacks that just give Simon some sweet sunglasses. An Aladdin hack. Arkanoid hacks. There's an Arkista's Ring hack. Y'all actually requested that we play Arkista's Ring the other night. Was stuff from Sage qualify from this? I'm not sure what that is. A lot of Adventures of Lolo. There are a couple Batman. I remember clicking on this. This one made me laugh really hard. There is a Sunsoft Batman hack that turns it into the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock. Like, okay. Very specific interest, this one. Battle City, if I remember correctly, there are a billion Battle City hacks. Because I think Battle City is, it's just this really simple combat game, and so people hacked it with different themes like Star Wars and Spider-Man and shit like that. 2 Battletoads hacks. One of them just makes it 4-player, I guess. A bunch of Blaster Master hacks. Surprising. Bomberman, Bubble Bobble. Here's all the Castlevania ones. There are a ton of Castlevania ones. Battle City is the Action 52 game. Okay. Have a good one, Justin Brett. Thanks for coming out. A couple Castlevania 2 hacks. And then 3 Castlevania 3 hacks. And this one, none of them are really like big impressive hacks. This one puts Curse of the Moon characters in it. This one lets you play as Carmilla. This one is just a bunch an array of improvements, really, according to the author. Contra hacks, Darkwing Duck, Destiny of an Emperor, Chip and Dale, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon, Duck Hunt, where you can shoot UFOs. 1 DuckTales hack, 3 DuckTales 2 hacks, an Excite Bike hack called Demon Bike, Doesn't actually look that exciting. Some Final Fantasy hacks. A few Gradius ones. A bunch for this Japanese-only hockey game. Oh, there are a bunch for Hogan's Alley, too. A few Kirby's Adventure. Little Nemo. Lode Runner. Miku. You can play as Hatsune Miku in Lode Runner. Seems actually kind of on brand for us. The Insane Dragon Quest hack, if I remember, it turns into an entirely different game. Hang on. Well, we might. Wait, did I skip over Dragon Quest have been in here somewhere? Oh, Dragon Warrior. There's Dragoon X. That's the only one they have here. I mean, there certainly might be more hacks hosted on other sites too. Mario Bros, like original Mario Bros. There's a couple of those, and then a bunch of Mega Man ones. We might do a Mega Man ROM hack night next. There's also a bunch of Mega Man 2 ones. Whole bunch of Mega Man 2 ones. Bunch of Mega Man 3 ones. Game's literally an entirely different game. Take a look at it at least. Yeah, I'll do that. Wow, there's a billion Mega Man 3 ones. Bunch of Mega Man 4 ones. Although we probably played the most notable Mega Man 4 one. There's just a shit ton of Mega Man hacks. Even for Mega Man 6. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is like over a dozen. I think you're out to. I mean, we're wrapping up. I'm just sitting here rambling for a bit. Have a good one, Nemrin. Thanks for coming out. And then a bunch of Metroid hacks. Here we go. I told you it was real. Phineas and a Phineas and Ferb hack of Mickey Mousecapade. Look, you can be Perry the Platypus. You can fight Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Can't believe Otis reads a list is putting so many people to sleep. Is this somehow not the content people crave? Really? Mega Man 6 tends to get overlooked because people were burned out in the NES series when it originally came out, but it's a good game. I mean, I think that was also like the very tail end of the NES's lifespan, right? It was Mega Man 6 came out after the Super Nintendo. I don't like it. Bunch of Miss Pac-Man ones, couple Ninja Gaiden, couple Nuts and Milk. You can play Gary's Nuts. Some assorted ones. Rockin' Cats, RC Pro-Am, Russian Attack, Silkworm, Shadow the Ninja. And then, yeah, Super Mario Brothers. There's just a billion Super Mario Brothers ones. Billions of Super Mario Brothers ones. People are put off because you're wearing clothes while reading it. Pages and hundreds. Literally hundreds of Super Mario Brothers ROM hacks. Isn't a hot tub list stream. Some Super Mario Brothers 2 ones. Some Super Mario Brothers 3 ones. Actually, quite a few Super Mario. Wow, actually a lot of Super Mario Brothers 3 ones. A whole lot. Some Tecmo Super Bowl hacks. I think those are mostly roster. That's what it looks like. A bunch of Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle hacks. Hotel Mario 2. Whoa. This is a Bugs Bunny game. There's a Super Mario Bros. 2 that turns into Doki Doki Panic. I'd be shocked if there wasn't. There's a Guardian Legend hack, Secret Edition. Substantial remix of the Guardian Legend designed for those who mastered the original game and want to try another challenge. That's cool. Kind of like a second quest thing. Here are the Zelda ones. There's not as many as I would have expected, honestly. The Legend of Iowa. Any Ninja Gaiden hacks? There were a few. And then a couple Zelda 2 hacks. I have to get past the wall of Super Mario Brothers hacks again. Ninja Gaiden. 7 Ninja Gaiden hacks. 1 Ninja Gaiden 2 hack, 1 Ninja Gaiden 3 hack. all by the same person. Sophisticated hack. You have to go through hellish levels and destroy bosses. The enemies are more complex. So yeah, this person I guess made. Ugh, that's not promising. Star Tropics hack. There's a thought. No, nothing for Star Tropics. Hack for Bart version of Space Mutants that makes it tolerable. I somehow doubt that very much. That is not a game that really wants to be played. Oh god, y'all are gonna make me play that when we get to it. Nope. Nope. There's a hack for Virtual Bart that attempts to make it more tolerable. Yeah, those old Simpsons games. I mean, I would say they didn't age well, but they were never good, so. Alright, I have definitely rambled enough. I'm putting myself to sleep now. This isn't even the content that I crave. So, anyway, gang, we did it. We played a whole bunch of Castlevania hacks, and they were pretty cool, for the most part. Let's see the Simpsons games fixed and made into tolerable games. Yeah, especially the Super Nintendo one. The Super Nintendo one actually had really nice graphics. But yeah, it was utter misery to play. So, schedule. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is October 1st, so we're going to get all spoopy. We are going to play some horror demos from the Steam Demo Festival that's starting tomorrow. And then we're going to play a couple of your requests. And then on Saturday, we are going to start up our playthrough of the Fatal Frame trilogy, the original Fatal Frame trilogy, starting naturally with the first one. And we'll be playing Fatal Frame every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for the month of October. Next Monday, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to play Carrion. Carrion was one of the requests for Spooktober, and I've really wanted to play that game for some time, so keep that in mind. I may change my mind. Who knows? Who can say, really? Have to tune in and find out then. All right. So, anybody streaming things? I send y'all over for maybe. I guess. Oh my goodness. I almost missed this completely. One of our friends, Mary Ellen Katz, is playing Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. I wonder if it's her first time doing that. Let's go check that out. No one's streaming anything. It's just me. All right. Yeah. Let's go hang out for a bit. Thank you all once again for coming out. Thank you for joining me on this magical adventure through the land of ROMhacks. It might be a while until we do our next one since I'm so fixated on Horror Month for October. But we'll definitely be doing more of these in the future. Mega Man ones or Zelda ones or something. You know, we'll see. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night for our first real, true, official indie horror night. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.